Hello and welcome to this video on creating charts from the shapefiles. We're going to use the India shapefile and we're going to create a map of Manipur and then plot some data on top of that. So let's get started. We will need some libraries, so let's load them one by one. So the first thing is ggplot2, SF, dplyr, Veridis, ggRepel and ggthemes. So let's load them together. Now you would need the shape files for India. You can go to the internet and search for shape files for India and you will have plenty of options. Some of them will have the district boundaries, some of them will have the state boundaries, and there are so many choices. Just go and find the right one for you, and it should have the extension .shp, the shape files. So for this video I wanted the district boundaries and I've downloaded one such file and I'll make use of that. Now let's read this file into a data frame using the read_sf command from the SF library. SF stands for simple features, and it's going to take some time to download everything into the data frame. So now we have it. We can actually view that, and viewing also takes a bit of a time. So this file has the district and the state and the geometry, which actually plots the individual points around each district. So if you notice, there is a problem in the data file. So there is, instead of the A, it's actually showing greater than symbol. So I'll have to replace that. So using the dplyr syntax and the stringer library, I'm going to replace that by the greater than symbol has to be replaced by capital A. Now let me run this command so that we can fix this issue. And we will see that the greater than symbol has been replaced by capital A now. So it's all good. So remember, we are plotting the map of Manipur. So we need to filter out the data so we only get the shape of Manipur districts in there. So I'm saying state equals Manipur and I'm filtering the data. So if I look at the data, we can see that it's been filtered by state equals Manipur, and you can see there's only 16 observations in that file. So we have everything ready, and now we are ready to create our first plot. So I'm going to use the ggplot. So I'm saying ggplot, and this data is my shapefile which we just created by filtering the state equals Manipur, and then I'm saying geom_sf, fill each district by different color. And I put an alpha equals 0.5. So alpha stands for the transparency. If I remove that alpha, you would see that the colors are very saturated, and you can control the colors by using the alpha value up and down. We'll try it without alpha first. So here is our chart. And one more point, I'm actually using the latest version of RStudio, and the charts don't open in the viewer pane anymore. They open a new graphic screen. I think it's a temporary issue which they will fix in the next release. Now let's start adding more information in our chart. First of all, I will introduce the alpha equals 0.5, which is the transparency. Now also add a theme, and we want to have a title and also want to remove the legends. So don't show the name of the states and the color for each state, putting a title there, and also using scale fill Veridis from the Veridis package. So let's see what it gives us. So the chart looks good, but we are missing the names of each district, and that's easy to get as well. So using the geom_sf_text command, label equals district and the size of the text 2, and with color blue, we will get a chart which shows the name of each district in blue color. And if you're not happy with the text, you can also change it to label. So there is another command called geom_sf_label, and that will create a label out of that. So label is simply with a text boundary around that. So if you like that, you can customize them in various colors and fill colors also. Now let's concentrate on the main topic of this video, which was to plot the number of points on our chart. So we're going to create some fictitious data of some pH value of the soil, and then we want to create the data within the boundary of the Manipur data which we created. So using that, we have created 500 points which has the coordinates and also the pH value at each point. So now we are ready to create our second chart. We'll be using two data sets in this one. The first data set would be the shapefile, which is going to plot the Manipur districts, and the second one would be the points data, which we just created. And then I'm saying I want to color each pH value with different colors. So the first data set is the my shapefile, and the second one is the points data set, which is plotting the actual points. So with that, we can run our chart and see what happens. We'll have to drag it again. So the chart looks good. The labels have been plotted, the points have been plotted. But if you notice, the labels have the points on the top. That we can fix a bit later. So here is our final chart using the my shapefile, which we created for the district boundaries, and then using the points data set, which will actually create the individual points which represent pH values taken at different district locations, and then using the title, subtitle, etc., and then for one scale for filling the colors on the boundary, and then using the other scale color distiller for actually coloring individual pH points. So if I run this command together, we'll get up a nice plot which actually shows the boundaries of each district in Manipur, and then also showing some random points which represent the pH values taken at different locations. So you can use the same strategy for plotting different states. Just filter your data set by your desired state and you'll get a plot like this. So I hope you found this information useful and practical. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.